Good day everyone. Today I will demonstrate to you a complete drip irrigation project with a sprinkler system setup. A very easy project. We will do it in 3 phases and I will show. Plants always require water. Water keeps the soil moist and allows the plant to extract the nutrients from the soil. So the goal is to hydrate the plant, keep the soil as moist as possible. So that project every day we try and do a new project and share our knowledge. So that is the goal of all these videos. So today I'm going to do a beautiful garden drip irrigation and sprinkler system DIY project. For that the plan is ready, very simple, easy. All the material what we are going to use has been decided. We have done our measurements correctly. We know what we need to start and finish this project. So to start with, the idea of doing this is to maintain a good garden and have adequate water rather than too much of water. Nut tail 19 mm, so that's where the water source comes from, and then we will connect it to a poly pipe. So that's the poly pipe which will be clamped and then anchored. Then we will connect it a T and put another poly pipe connected with a valve, and then probably we will look at how we will engage a sprinkler system here. Forward we go, we add another 19 mm poly pipe where we will tap this beautiful adapter using this tool by making a hole in the pipe. Okay, we make a hole in the pipe and the adapter will go on the pipe, and then we will connect a small poly pipe which is 4 mm and then connect it to a dripper. All the names and all the material are here. Every dripper will be anchored using an anchor as well as a tie wrap. These are the plugs we use to close. If you need to plug a dripper that you do not want to use, you can use this to close them. And we will move forward by putting an elbow, plugging it here, and then doing the rest of the project or continue with the project. And it's mentioned over here A1 is a sprinkler provision, so A1 sprinkler provision. We go further, A1 another sprinkler provision. So let me get you familiar with the parts we are using. Poly pipe 19 mm. So this is the poly pipe which is 19 mm. And then we will talk about the locking clamp. This is the locking clamp. This is the anchor. Here we start with the first, which is number 2, BSP nut tape 19 mm. This is a T, this is a tap, this is a dripper, this is an adapter, poly pipe 4 mm, elbow, this is a punch, an elbow, and then we have a plug. And also you have anchors and a tie wrap and the beautiful tools. Very simple project. You can all do this at home. Don't waste water just pouring and pouring and pouring. You need to drip irrigate your plants for them to get adequate water. Water is very important for your plants. So these are all barbed fittings, so it goes easily inside the hose. Alright, so there are no threads involved here. They're all barbed fittings and very easy. And these are beautiful adjustable 4 liter for our drippers. Okay, you can turn them around and increase or reduce the flow. So that's where we will start. Okay, we'll connect this adapter here and we will run the poly pipe from here. So this is the area we will entirely install the drip irrigation all around here up till that end. So let me demonstrate to you one connection. So I put a hose clamp here and then I've got an elbow. Okay, it's a barbed elbow and this should go in tight inside. Okay. So it's a bit tight, but you can push it in and then you lock it. Always good to mark correctly Yeah, and then we will cut. So try and cut it as straight as possible. Very important to make a straight cut. Use a nice knife, but careful of your hand, right? So now you will see I've done my next fitment. The elbow is in place, the clamps are in place. You could put the clamps after or before, because you know you have the ability to slip the clamp through the hose that way. Okay, so not a problem, but you could put them before, and time to lock them. Yeah, make sure it's all straight, nice. Yeah, you can lock them. So the main installation is complete, but I need to now put the drippers. So it's all running that way and it's going all throughout. Yeah. This is my provision, yeah, for the sprinkler, and then we go, and we will end here for today. Let's now do a test and see if there are any leaks. So far so good. Test. No leaks here. That's a good job. So it's leak free, which is good. Now we will install the drippers. So I'll install one dripper as a demonstration. There you go. It's 4 liters per hour, and on the other end we will install this adapter. In fact, the adapter, for your information, can be screwed on, okay, that way. And just make sure that the ends are 90 degrees and straight as possible, so that you get a good, see, that's called a good seal, okay, tight. Alright, so I will demonstrate to you one plant. So that's the pipe, that's where the water has to go, and I will make a hole here now. So there was a bit of water pressure, so you need to release the pressure before you prepare the entire line before with this adapter, and then screw on. So you push the hose in on that adapter, make sure you tighten, and then place your dripper here and install your anchor. Okay, go, make sure you close to do a leak to test. So let's now set the amount of drip you need. Yeah, and it should go exactly at the bottom of the plant. Good job, eh? Perfect. Pretty amazing, eh? To see this beautiful setup. Okay, voila. There you go. Drip irrigation is almost getting ready on phase 1, and then we will put the sprinkler and done. So I'll be using a bit of Teflon tape. Wherever you feel there is an opportunity for leaking, always use Teflon tape. Okay, remember it's got a rubber seal inside. And let's make the connection. Now I got a hose clamp here, tighten it, and then on the other end will go on the tap at the sprinkler outlet. So I've made the connection here, and let's tighten the clamp. From here I will connect it to the sprinkler. So we'll do a test now with this rainwater irrigation and sprinkler system. Wow, this is good. This is good connection. This is 12 mm. This is 19 mm. Okay, so it's a 19 mm valve with a 12 mm hose and the sprinkler system. So you adjust your water based on your sprinkler, and if you feel your sprinkler is not sprinkling enough, you can play with your valves and shut it down or increase. You can play with this valve, either fully open or half. So it's time now to stop the job Close the valve. You can irrigate twice a day, thrice a day, depends. So the phase 1 is complete. We will duplicate phase 2 similar to phase 1, and if we have phase 3, we'll duplicate phase 2. So you have to make sure your dripper edges are as square as possible, nice square 90 degrees, so that you can get a good flush, a good contact, and there will be less chances of any leaks. And if you're having trouble to tighten the adapter with your hand, you can use a spanner. Yeah, just use a nice. Also the dripper, right hand direction. But you have always an opportunity to use some soap. You could put soap so that they slide in nicely, right? So here I'll demonstrate to you how we will make the hole as well as how we will fit the dripper pipe. You just need to go that much, okay. That's it. Now let's install the adapter with the dripper hose and the dripper. Then we screw it right hand. Try and use a spanner. If you have a few leaks, not to worry, but if you want to put Teflon tape, please do so, right? There you go. So this is known as a bench installation. So it's very important to make your drippers close as possible to each other. So that's the thumb rule. You need to reach here. Make sure the direction of the water flow. And to let you know, these poly pipes can withstand sunlight, but I'm not sure for how long, but definitely it is fit for purpose. Phase 2 is complete. T connected, drip irrigation going on. So the provisions are very simple. I have a hose here which I can use. You can use tap. You're sprinkling there. Okay. And also at the same time you are using your drippers to irrigate your plant. So this drip irrigation and sprinkler system, all happening at one time, is designed not for the lazy gardener, but this is smart gardening. Therefore, drip irrigation also considerably reduces the water consumption. The water reduces quite a lot, and the goal is to minimize the water consumption and maximize the plant condition and the plant quality and maintain plant health. That's the goal. Minimize the water consumption and maintain good plant health. The water pressure will be the standard water pressure from the council or the municipality. That will never change. We have to manage our resources with the existing pressure. So this is the rainwater tank. It's got a capacity of 2000 liters. Okay. So this is the tank suction and goes discharged to the rainwater lines. If the level comes low, the water will flow from the main council or the municipality line. So the stage 3 of this drip irrigation project is complete, and this is the last stage where I have a provision to connect to a sprinkler. And also I have nice bird bath. Is always good to have. These kind of bird baths in fact attract a lot of birds and quench their thirst, which is very important for the environment, isn't it? So the drip irrigation and the sprinkler system project is complete.